is like they have thousands of engineers to.
All right, so let's take a look at this. Right now, I'm getting ready to watch the launch, Alex Hormozi's $100 million, launch. Right. So here I am. I'm in my office now. I talk about this all the time that it doesn't take a lot for you to create a lot in a little room, right? I think I got a program that talks about you in a room making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, because in this room I'm now going to look at what Alex is talking about. If you notice here, I got my mic. I've got a specific kind of desk. If you can take a look at it, let me move some stuff around here. But I've got this little desk. Look how old school this is, y'all. So I've got this desk that's got like a little thing. Remember from back in the day? Depending on how old you are, back in the day, we had this little thing in front of you, right? Some colleges still actually have it. It folds down. It's all this little cool stuff. Man, I got this over at the Kentwood outlet, and I'm telling you, I'm super happy with it because it allows me to do stuff like this. Now I've got my screens right there. I've got my whole setup, and then I've got this big old TV that I was getting ready to throw out, and I decided to just make it a big old monitor. That's one of the wonderful things about creating for yourself is that you can take your TV, and instead of it just being a TV that you watch, the housewives of wherever, you can now use it as a big old monitor. This is wonderful stuff. Now talk with your tax person because you might be able to write that off. I'm just saying. I'm not giving you tax advice. But now we have, look at this. We're literally getting ready to watch this live. It's 6 minutes before it starts. A whole bunch of people are watching online, but it is an absolute masterclass as he talks about $100 million money models and how you can maximize, from your clients and customers and the people that you help. How do you maximize how you make more money in your business? Now, watch what I'm doing. I'm literally saying, hey, here's a Saturday. I could be out golfing or I could be out fishing or all these kinds of things, but I've decided to come on in and then maximize my time, not only by getting ready to watch the thing, but look, I'm creating content as a result of it. These are the kind of things that I even do in some of my programs, how to monetize your life, when I'm teaching people these perspectives. Another one of my programs, Earn Every Dime Online, it is literally telling you how we do this, right? Watch him. I'm going to take crazy notes. Look at this. I got my, my little book here that I got for like 99 cents, right? Come on. Daily doings to earn dollars. And then I'm going to be, I already got some notes in there. I'm going to be taking copious notes. Now, from those notes, I'm going to be showing you how we then put a little bit of AI to it. Yeah, we're going to use some AI based on the things that we get absolutely live. This is how we are monetizing our life. This is my life. This is your life in certain cases, because you're going to be watching something. You decide to do this instead of doing something else. All of these become factors in how we then maximize, help other people, and all of that good stuff. Now, it's getting ready to start here. I'm really super stoked for it. It is, again, a masterclass in the things to do. I got letters. I pre-bought the book. I just want to give you an example. He said he spent like $6 million on all of this, like $6 million, right? So I did some little math. Look at that. I got like a little cheapy Joe calculator. So if he sold, spent $6 million, and he's launching, giving this stuff away, but he pre-sold the book. The book costs like 29 bucks. So I look at it like this. Okay, so $6 million. And then the book is, let's say, $30, right? Because you got some shipping and handling, but it don't cost that much to ship to Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? So let's go ahead and divide the $6 million that he said he spent on this by, let's just go ahead and say $30, right? So $30. Now, that means he's got to sell, get this, 200,000 books just to cover the cost of what he's already spent. Now, more than that, what else do you get? You're going to get goodwill. I went to, I think, his very first one, and I got just tremendous value from that. Now, think about that for a minute. Tremendous value from something like this I've been watching him ever since. So I'm part of his community, of Mosey Nation folks. Now I watch other people and I, watch other gurus and all that kind of stuff. But I can honestly say I like this guy, right? So I'm already promoting this stuff. I'm telling other people about it. I'm saying, hey, listen, I think it's going to be valuable to you. So it is that kind of goodwill that has been made up. And then I also know a couple of people that he's going to have on, and I like them too. I like their style. I like the fact that he's bringing other people together, and that's a little bit of a difference. So now if we're thinking about how do we now take what the guru has done for us, guru, I don't care if he doesn't like being called a guru, but a guru has done for us, they've given us a roadmap. So even if you're in a little room, right, and you're going to be trying to make your thousands, your hundreds of thousands, your millions of dollars, right? And I can show you all how I had this set up. If you notice, I've got a whiteboard wall. One section of it's whiteboard. One section of it is I actually bought a whiteboard. And now I put all my notes, my thoughts, my ideas. I sit in front of those. Now, if you can see the whole room, then I've got a whiteboard here. I got a whiteboard there with different resources and all that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people look at that and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You got so much going on. And, how do you actually get anything done? Well, you sit your tail in your room and you get stuff done. Is it easy? Heck no, it's not easy. But if you've decided that you are going to be a little bit more, you're going to be helping a lot more. Now, I teach entrepreneurs, so this helps me get more in, and then when I give to them, I empty. I've got Patreon pages, I've got Buy Me a Coffee communities, so that when I give, you can say, hey, listen, I like that. Let me go ahead and become a patron of yours. It's $5 or whatever for $19 or for the other one. So, or let me just buy you some coffee because you just done something I didn't have time or didn't want to do, whatever it is. And you now condense this information down in such a way, now you're delivering it to me. Maybe you turn me on to Alex Hormozi and Layla Hormozi and what they're doing. And maybe you get to a point where, as he says, with his company, he wants to get you to a level and a size where one day you say, hey, can we partner? I'm at 5 million, 6 million, 10 million, whatever it is. And he comes in and go, okay, well, let's do more with your company. This becomes what we can model for ourselves. I'm telling you, when we watch this information, we don't do it with envy. We don't do it with all these feelings of, oh my gosh, he's all this. We say, how can I do that? And how can I do it with my own life? That's what I teach you in, my Monetize Your Life programs and all of that. And Earn Every Dime Online, what Citizen CEOs, all of these different programs that I have, I'm literally having conversations with different people at different stages of their development and or their business development, personal development, whatever it is, so that I can now say, I've taken a lot of information in, books, hundreds of pieces of information, and I've distilled it down in a way that maybe you can gather it quickly and exercise some of the things that I've learned, and now I'm sharing with you. So we got about 13 minutes. I don't want to disrespect the fact that he's doing this live and then, give it to you for free. If you pay to come in to be a VIP or whatever it is, then that's the opportunity. But look at this. Look at the opportunity that exists for us to just go, I'm doing just what he did. This is my Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan moment. This is my time to come in and say, how can I do something like this? Maybe on a smaller scale. I'll help you. I'll teach you. I'll show you. And I'll bring in all that I know based on what I've learned and what I have been able to go, all right, cool. Now I can literally come in and help you in a very specific way. Jump into some of the programs, do what you want to do, click the links that I'll be leaving, and now I'm going to go and enjoy the show, take the notes, and I will be coming back and talking to you about what I've learned and then seeing if you want to get some of that same kind of learning yourself. All right, we'll talk soon.